Boost Mobile highlights practice number 1, a gorgeous day in Tasmania. Check the sky out in the background. Repco Supercars Championship event number 2, the NED Whisky Tasmania SuperSprint. 2 practice sessions today, followed by qualifying and some racing. And we're looking forward to 3 sprint races this weekend. Bit of opposite lock action for James Courtney in the run into turn 2. Easily done down there. We've seen a lot of little adjustments being made to the car, a lot of careful attention being focused on camber, getting those Dunlop tyres to connect properly to the road. Cam Waters, couple of pole positions here last year for Armour All, very quick, and the expectation is that he'll be on it again this weekend. They feel at Tickford as though they've cured their ills when it comes to consistency. So he ended up being the 3rd fastest runner in the Monster Energy Ford Mustang. Shane Van Gisbergen, he's been solid here over a long period of time as well. Car number 97, our reigning champion, ended up being 2nd fastest. It's almost ridiculous to talk about where they ended up being because the margins are barely measurable. There's only 7/100ths of a second, and a stunning time here by Will Davison. A 50.34 record-breaking number, the fastest we've ever seen, full stop with a supercar around the Symmons Plains layout. 2.4 Ks, 7 corners around here, and we've got another practice session coming up later today, followed by elimination Armour All qualifying. It'd be one of the most unusual starts at a racetrack anywhere in the world, and it always guarantees that there's plenty of push and shove and elbow action down there.
And it's such a short run, so as we see Tim Slade pull up, it's actually roughly 150 metres, so it's very short distance from that, as in front row of the grid. That's an optimistic spot to park up, and then he's rolling out now, just getting his sequence right. Percat pulls up alongside. Just listen to this. Missed the start, Tim.
You're cruel. Not bad. Not a lot of wheel spin. And imagine what it's like firing in there on a cold tyre, which these are not. Cold brakes and cold mind. A lot of wheel spin there for Anton. Sometimes when the tyre's warm, you've just got to induce that, otherwise it's just going to sit there.
Let's have a look at young Thomas Randall, see how he gets this one away. Pay particular note to that Dunlop tyre on the rear of the car, just to monitor how much wheel spin. Would have gone pink for a jump start that time because the thing was rolling. So you've got to have the car stationary. So that was a little blip. And we'll have a look at Scott Pye. Car just moves, now it stopped, and that little momentary pause probably would have got away with that one.
So the trick here is just getting the sequence right, loading the car up against the handbrake, which is activated different ways by different drivers, but it's a line lock system, finding the bite point on the clutch, setting a throttle percentage that has proven to be comfortable over time. A lot of the engineers, I think Garth Tander was down there keeping a very close eye on all that as well, and then just walking the car away. Some drivers like to just feed the clutch, others just drop it and then modulate the throttle. That wasn't nice. A bad one for Cam Waters. Jake Kostecki in the tradie entry for Tickford. And remember, his jump teams across the summer period moved into Tickford Racing. So at the end of all that, a great session. Will Davison, our fast man. Nice way to start the weekend with record-breaking time, 50.3450. That's a special number for him. 7/100ths of a second over Shane Van Gisbergen, Cam Waters, James Courtney, Anton De Pasquale. But check out all those numbers down the right-hand column. So you're still only talking about a 0.2 of a second margin all the way down to Brock Feeney. Heading up the next group, Brodie Kostecki, Nick Percat, David Reynolds, Holdsworth, LeBrock, Fullwood, Jones, Brown, Randall and Jacobson. And then further afield, Scott Pye, we saw in the Seiko entry a few moments ago. From Jake Kostecki, Pither, Smith and Slade, who had a couple of challenges with that car early in the session.